Hey everybody, welcome to JLB Sports TV. I am Justin Block, and today Liverpool center back Martin Skrtel has signed a new contract for the club, officially ending all speculation of his transfer, and Daniel Agger is also set to sign a new contract within the coming days. Skrtel and Agger have been rumored to leave Liverpool all summer, and even though contracts don't matter as much in football as they should, these new signings should put all end to any speculation over the future and lock them up for Liverpool for the foreseeable future. Some Liverpool fans have been frustrated by the lack of signings the club have made, even though they've made 3, and have instead let the fact that none of the signings are particularly sexy, the fact that Liverpool have let go 4 squad players, and the constant Daniel Agger rumors kind of really overshadow everything that Liverpool have been working on this summer. To me, not enough has been made of the Shelvey, Skrtel, Suarez, and upcoming Agger contract extensions, which would totally end all speculation of all 4 of them leaving. Now, some fans are kind of pissed at Fenway Sports Group because Brendan Rodgers has indeed had to work on a budget all summer, and some fans are even calling them cheap and thinking that, these Americans are just not giving Rodgers the money, they're going to run for the money, they're going to sell the club for a profit, which is all nonsense in my mind. If you look at it, the club has really just been doing good business. Liverpool haven't been in position to bring in the £30 million striker that we're all drilling over, but instead have locked up the world-class players that Liverpool already has, which in my book is more important. The best center-back duo in the English Premier League is now under wraps. The heir to Gerrard is also under wraps too, and our Suarez is now with Liverpool for this foreseeable future, which is incredibly important. Let's keep the world-class players that we already have in a Liverpool shirt. Now, if you look at these graphs from redfirerises.wordpress.com, a great site that I recommend you all visit, Liverpool have transferred in more in salary than they've let go this summer. You can already see from right here that Barini and Allen are making 2 times less per year than our old players, and Barini and Allen are surefire starters, unlike Maxi, Bellamy, Aquilani, and Kaut. All 4 players which just figure to be backups this season, really. And if you figure in the £29 million overall or the £6 million per year debt amortization fees of Allen, Barini, and Assaidi, which you can figure from Allen's £15 million fee, Barini's £10.5 million fee, and Assaidi's £3.8 million fee, divided by the 5-year contracts. And FSG have actually been opening up the checkbook. It's just that they're getting more long-term out of their money. So again, I hate to throw all these numbers at you guys, but if you look at it and you do the calculations, Liverpool are just getting more out of their money for surefire starters and better quality players. I'm sure if that big juicy £35 million striker were available, FSG would certainly open up the budget a little more and allow Rodgers to make that purchase, but sadly he's not. And I give credit to Rodgers, FSG, and Liverpool for providing prudence on signings. The fact is that striker is not out there for Liverpool to have, and some prudence on the overpriced slim pickings available is frankly wise on their part. Also, FSG are spending because they're giving contract extensions, meaning they're upping the salaries of these players. Luis Suarez is apparently earning 3 times more than he did last year, going from £40,000 a week to about £120,000 a week. Agger and Skrtel are around £50,000 to £60,000 a week. You expect that to up by at least £20,000. And then Shelvey, we don't know how much he made, but again, maybe a £10,000 increase, who knows. While these figures aren't exact, it still shows that Liverpool and FSG are willing to dole out the cash to the world-class players we already have to make them happy at the expense of our wage bill. Now, re-signing the likes of Skrtel, Suarez, Shelvey, and in the next coming days, Agger is very important because if you look at the club and you just wipe the name off of the club and you just saw this was a team that featured Suarez, Agger, Skrtel, and Reina, and it finished 8th place in the league, you would kind of figure that all of those players would move on the following summer. If these guys played for a club like Fulham or Aston Villa, there'd be no doubt in my mind that these world-class superstar players would be leaving to greener pastures and bigger clubs. But because this is Liverpool Football Club and we have the history, the fans, and the progressive, ambitious ownership with a plan and some cash, it's different. So bravo to the players who have re-signed this summer, and bravo to ownership, management, and the boardroom for getting these deals done. Now, as for the rest of the transfer market, I still figure the club to bring in 1 to 2 more players. Remember, for every out, which there are 4 right now, there's an in, which there's only 3 right now. The only other outs for the foreseeable future are Charlie Adam, if somebody ups the ante and offers about £5 million for him. Liverpool, I think, paid £5.5 million for him last summer. The other out, of course, would be Joe Cole. That would only be if Liverpool were willing to eat just about all of his £100,000 a week salary. That's unlikely, but something that I would indeed welcome. Either way, the club still figures to continue to spend this summer. There's been sort of rumors that FSG has sanctioned Brendan Rodgers to buy a £25 to £35 million striker. I think those are completely warrantless. I wouldn't know where that would come from, and I don't even know who Brendan Rodgers would actually even figure to bring in. So give me your thoughts down below on everything I just said and who you think Liverpool should bring in. I favor Adam Johnson, Clint Dempsey. Those are 2 players I would really like to see come in and be in a Liverpool shirt for next season. And one more thing, as a follow-up to the Assaidi video I did a couple days ago, I saw an article online from LiverpoolScout.com on some statistical analysis that he did on SI80. He basically took the goals and assist numbers and the metrics that he had in the Eredivisie and sort of translated them to how he would figure in the Premiership. And the results were kind of shocking. Very positive, though. Good things for Liverpool. Check out that article down below. Also, be sure to check out the new website, jlbsports.tv. Follow us on Twitter at jlbsports49. And if you want to, follow me personally at jblock49. That's all for today, guys. Fan Friday 6, what are your plans for the channel this season 12-13 YNWA? I do plan to continue making on videos even though I go to college. I know when I went to college last year, I was really bad